The Unstoppable program is live, and here's how you can get 3 free 88 overalls in the absolute quickest way possible. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. Before we get this one started, let's give away a $10 gift card to the first person who can comment the tallest card right now in Madden Ultimate Team. Drop a comment if you're early. Now, the first free 88 overall player we're going to be earning is incredibly simple. Open up your welcome pack. You're going to get this 80 overall fantasy pack. Inside of it, there's going to be 2 80 overall unstoppables, and like usual, we can upgrade one of these cards to a full champion. Now, I will say this, the free card that you pick right here is actually going to have an effect on the third free player that I show you in today's video, and it's a bit of a problem, so watch till the end to make sure you fully understand that. But let's start off by talking about which card you want to pick. Now, on the screen right here are the stats of Justin Reed, and I'll show you the stats of DK Metcalf on the screen as well. In my opinion, DK Metcalf is definitely a better card stats-wise, and I also feel like right now, there's just so many good strong safeties in this game that you probably have for free. Like, bro, you could fill out your whole roster with free strong safeties in Madden right now. There's a free Kyle Hamilton, there's a free Xavier McKinney, there's a free Xavier Watt. I've already got 2 Xaviers at the same position that are really good cards. I feel like we don't need a 4th really good free strong safety in this game. I'm going to take DK. That's who you should pick. Now, to get this card upgraded to that full free 88 overall version, you got to go through and put in unstoppable energy upgrade tokens. Now, you're going to get one immediately after loading into this game. That's wonderful. Beyond that, you got to get 7 more tokens to boost this card to an 88. And honestly, he's a really good card at an 88. Like, after looking at this DK Metcalf card and some of the other good free receivers in this game, or other just receivers in Madden Ultimate Team, there's a Brian Thomas who's 87 speed. Right now, Devontae Adams is 87 speed. Justin Jefferson is 87 speed. DK Metcalf is top end with amazing height. He's actually a must-have card. Now, how do you get this card maxed out? Well, the first thing you're gonna have to do before you go through and start grinding is just put the card in your lineup as a backup wide receiver and open up the 1 coin pack in the store as well. Whatever you pull from that, put that card in your lineup as a receiver. That is critical before we start solos. Now, really quickly, before we keep going with today's video, we got a James Cook free pick for Thursday Night Football tonight, boys. I'm combining it with a couple other picks that I really do like. Khalil Shakir, 34 yards, feels pretty low, and Malik Washington, he really just catches bubble screens for the Dolphins, so I really like those 2 picks on Underdog tonight. If you want to give some picks a try, put in the promo code SWIFT right after downloading the app. That will get you access to the discount. That'll get you $50 absolutely free credit, and it will give you my offensive and defensive ebook in Madden Ultimate Team for $0. Absolutely free. You get that after you make 1 pick for the game tonight. Now, again, all those offers are only available with promo code SWIFT, so check it out. And I also have all of my picks posted absolutely free in my picks Discord, which is linked in the description as well. Let's get back to the video. All right, now in terms of getting some of these upgrade tokens, we of course are going to be playing through our solo challenges. As you guys can see right here, at tier 10 of the solos, there's 1 token. At tier 5, there's another. At tier 3, there's another. That is 3 for free in your solos. That's probably the first thing you want to do. After you've gone through and put your players in your lineup, play your solos. That's a necessity. Then beyond that, boys, of course, we're going to be going on over to our Unstoppable Field Pass to grab a couple more tokens. There are 4 more tokens available inside of this Field Pass. One right here is at level number 4. There's another at level number 8, and then a couple final ones at level 12 and level 16. Now, I don't think you can max this Field Pass out today, but I do think you can get DK up to like an 86 or maybe an 87 overall today. So not a bad start for the card. Now, beyond that, how are we going to get progress in this Field Pass? Well, I'm not going to tell you guys you need to sit here and grind your touchdowns, your rushing yards, and your team tackles mission, but I will say this, your kickoffs mission, this one's probably worth grinding. So it just takes about 1 minute here. After you've done the steps I showed you before, go to the versus the CPU section of Ultimate Team, and you're going to be playing through solo seasons of the league. Click start, and you're automatically going to get a kickoff. Now, it's very simple. You're going to return this kick as far as you possibly can. Let's see if I'm nice at this game and can take this back for a touchdown. Matthew Golden, he's able to get out, and he runs into his own players, which is too bad, but we get 50 yards right there. Now, when I quit out of this game, I'm going to get credit with those yards, and I can go through and just do this over and over and over again. Return my kick, quit out, return my kick, quit out. It's going to take you maybe 3 minutes total to get that mission knocked out. To get Madden 26 Ultimate Team coins for your account at the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT to save an additional 8% on your order. Next up, there are 2 other full free players you guys can earn in this program. Let's talk what you guys got to be doing for those cards, boys. In order to go through and get these other players, you're going to the events tab, and there's 2 events in the game right now. Now, first up, there's this Unstoppable head-to-head event, which EA Sports actually made easier than some of the past program events that we've seen before. In order to go through and get a full free champion, you got to win 10 games, which I know that is a lot, but it does not need to be 10 games in a row, because as you guys can see right here, you are able to lose 1 game. For the elimination, it says you can lose 2 games in total before you're eliminated. That means if you lose 2, the run is going going to end, but you are able to lose one game in here. So you can go 10-1 and get this reward. That is honestly easier than some of the past events. Some of the past events, you had to go 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. That to me is harder than going 10-1, because with 10-1, you can get matched up with a good player and lose that game. Let's say you get matched up with two really good players, you win one, you lose one, you're still going to be in line to get 10 wins. Now, for going through and getting 10 wins in that event, you're going to go through and get a token, which will then allow you to complete this 88 overall event Unstoppable Champion. Now, for going through and doing this, you're either going to get to pick an Unstoppable Champion or you're going to get to pick Matt Milano. Now, here's where things get crazy. Matt Milano is going to be a very, very expensive 88. He's going to be way more expensive than the other Unstoppable Champions, which means that your coin rewards, well, they're going to go absolutely crazy in here. Now, this card, I don't even think he's going to be posted up on the auction yet. I would suspect no one's gotten him. He's going to be selling for like 1 million coins plus off rip. He's basically an LTD, 86 speed, 90 zone, 87. Man, bro, this card's really, really fire. He's going to be expensive. I guarantee you that. So that event is definitely one to consider grinding. I'm 1-0. I'm going to try and get the 10 wins. And a really weird problem that EA's given us in this event is, as you guys can see, if you take a look at how this even works, you go to the play tab right here. If you accept a penalty, the ball turns over. So while you're playing this, if your opponent, for example, takes a delay game, accept that penalty. I played my first game, my opponent took a delay, I literally got the ball back. If your opponent runs into you and commits pass interference on purpose, decline that penalty. If you're on offense and your opponent runs into one of your receivers and draws a pass interference, decline that penalty or else they're going to get the ball back. It's super weird. Now, next up, we got one more full free champion, and this is kind of where the problem lies, because as you can see right here, if I take a look at the CPU event, there's another very similar structure right here. Win 10 games before losing 2. Now, for this CPU event, I'll pop up the rewards on the screen right here. If you get 2 10-0 runs, which obviously isn't going to be difficult to do, like you're playing against the CPU, that's not very difficult. Like you're playing against the computer, you should be able to get it done. Now, for doing that, you're going to get an 85 overall Josh Jacobs, and here's where the problem presents itself, because this 85 overall Josh Jacobs, if you want to go through and get this card upgraded, you got to use the Unstoppable tokens. But the thing is, we're using those Unstoppable tokens on DK Metcalf, so it's a little bit weird, right? You have to pick one of the 2 cards. I was really hoping we'd be able to go through and upgrade both of these players, but Josh Jacobs at an 85 overall is decent. As you guys can see, you got to put in the tokens that I showed you before to upgrade this card up to an 88 overall, which at an 88, he's decent. He's 86 speed. But I will say this, unless EA makes a change in Release 2 and gives us more tokens that allows us to upgrade Josh Jacobs, I don't know that I'm going to be doing that. I'm probably going to go through and upgrade DK. I'm going to get Matt Milano and maybe just keep that card on my team because he's that good. And past that, I don't know that Jacobs is something I'm going to do or grind right now. That's important you guys know that, because if you want DK Metcalf more than you want Josh Jacobs, it's not worth grinding that offline event because you can only upgrade one of them. Now, final thing, arguably one of the most important things you got to make sure you're completing inside of the Unstoppable program, go to the Season 2 Field Pass, and as you will see, there is a gross amount of XP you can earn for getting your Season 2 program mission done in here. There's 175k XP you're going to be earning for getting 4,000 yards with 2 Unstoppable players in your lineup. Don't worry, we already put those Unstoppable cards in our lineup. That was one of the first things I told you to do, so this mission is just going to track naturally. In my video yesterday, I talked about how important it is to get the program XP in this game. As you can see right here, I was not wrong because there's 175,000 of it you can get today. Now, on the topic of my video yesterday, I also went over the best season players to upgrade, how you can get multiple free 90 overalls in season number 2. If you haven't checked out that video quite yet, I'm going to pop it up on my face. I'd recommend you give it a peek. There's some unique tips in there. You're going to want to make sure you follow. And until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya. Peace.